Would that be a cute keychain? Like imagine like a little red clip. Valentine's varieties are trash slash I guess B grades. And then it just was like, no, return to sender. Hello friends, and welcome back to the studio. I have not a lot to do, but I do have an agenda today, and it's mostly just drawing. Before I get started, I want you guys to grab something to drink, like I have myself. Grab something to draw with, something to do, grab a snack, get cozy, because this is just going to be a pretty relaxing drawing vlog. Before I get started, my name is Morgan, or you can just call me Strawberry Studio. Today I have several sketches and drawings that I'd like to get finished in preparation for Valentine's Day. It's going to basically be a pretty small, quaint shop update for Valentine's Day. I think I really just have 2 to 3 sticker sheets that I want to do, and maybe like 2 or 3 die cut stickers. So really not a lot, just I wanted to have a few things incorporated into my shop for the holiday. Anyway, let's go make some art. Like I said, I have a few sketches already done. I have actually a lot of sketches on my Procreate right now. Ignore like half of them. Here are my little ideas. I did this one first, and then I kind of played around with other angles, I guess. Next, I have this one that I've actually been wanting to do for a really long time. Obviously, I think, well, at least I think it's obvious because the theme is strawberry sweets. What better person to do strawberry themed things than somebody named Strawberristudio? I think of Valentine's Day, my first thought is like strawberries, or like red, obviously red. What do you think of when you think of red? Strawberries. So I thought it'd be perfect. And then to go off of not food, I thought maybe I could do a Valentine's Day variety of just other things than strawberries of what you might think of when you think of Valentine's Day. And I thought having be kind of like stamps would be kind of cuter than just being like the image itself that I was gonna do. So like, for example, I mean, I do have a strawberry in here, but then I have like a little love card, a flower here, those little heart candies, just more of a, you know, Valentine's variety. So that, oh, and I do have this one that I also whipped out that has also been sketched out on my iPad for a really long time, but it's not really Valentine's Day themed. It's my sweet stamp collection, which I might workshop that name because when I think sweet stamps, I think, you know, like sweets, like food, like desserts kind of sweets. Basically, these are all going to be fruits. I think I want to start with the one that I have been most eagerly waiting for a while and wanting to do, which is the strawberry dessert slash sweets. taking a little bit of a break because I have been doing some line art for a few hours now, and Gouda took my spot, and I'm kind of just sitting on the edge of the chair right now because he is in the middle of the chair right now. It is currently 2 on the dot, and I am getting a bit hungry right now, so I would go eat something, but I have an early dinner at like 4, so if I eat late lunch or a lunch in general, I wouldn't be hungry for dinner, so that's why I kind of not eaten anything today. The point is, it's way too late to eat lunch right now. I don't even have snacks either to like munch on, so I'm just gonna push through. I don't love the early dinner stuff. I don't love that. I kind of want to watch something. I think I've been watching YouTube, but I think I want to put on like a movie or something. I don't want you guys to be bored watching me draw, so I'm trying to do different angles, which is like me focusing on the camera more than my art, so that's why it's like taking away from my time and why it's taking me longer than it should be taking me. I think from here on out, I'm gonna push out drawing this drawing until I have to get ready for dinner, which is in about an hour. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep drawing. I did get an order last night, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack it really quick. It is getting dark outside, so I do apologize for the lighting, but here is the Jinx print. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out a piece of chipboard along with this so that it has a strong backing. Thank you, Ava, if you are watching this video. I really appreciate your order, and I hope you get your items to you safely. So it's a few days later, and I have just unfortunately been busy that I couldn't really work on this. I mean, I worked on it a little bit, as you could see, like some of these are finished when they weren't, but I am obviously still not done. Also, on the other hand, I was gonna say, besides that, I just finished this, which I don't even remember if I showed you guys me working on this yet.
Nope.
But I was working on this before I started that sticker sheet, and then I started the sticker sheet, and I was like, you know, I should probably finish this before I start more things. The idea for this would be, I thought it'd be really cool because I've never done it before, having a transparent sticker. Another idea for this design was making it a keychain. How cool would it be to have like a keychain of like a tiny mini aquarium? I just think that would be cool. What if I made it a shaker keychain and made the shrimp the shaker part so like they can freely move? I thought that would be really cool. If I do make this design a keychain, I want to include the cat as well, or just have the tank. I feel like having the cat on the keychain as well might be a little bit too much, like especially for a shaker. I feel like shakers are kind of bulky just in themselves. So by the way, this is based off of an actual true event that happened to me with my very own fish tank and my very own cat, who this is based off of. It is my cat Sushi, so I thought it'd be really cute and I wanted to incorporate it as a sticker, but I'm also kind of like worried, like, do people really care? So anyway, those are my thoughts right now, but I need to also focus on this because I'm also going on a trip here soon to Utah for a week. I am gonna go ahead and try to finish this bad boy today. I hope I do, and let's just go ahead and get right back into it. Welcome back to another day in the studio. It's been a week since I last recorded because I was on vacation, so I'm not exactly sure where I left off exactly on this vlog. I did a lot of this stuff on my vacation because I want this drop to be up and running by February 6th. I've got 2 stickers. This one, this cute little cat with a strawberry hat. I really like it. I think it's so cute. Although like part of me is like thinking, is it a little too simple? Like I don't know if I should make it not a white cat. I think that'd be a cute little sticker. And honestly, like I don't know, would that be a cute keychain? Like imagine like a little red clip. I don't know. Next, we have this really cute Siamese cat holding the heart. This will also be a sticker, a die cut sticker as well. And then I don't know if I'm going to release this one for Valentine's Day because it has nothing to do with Valentine's Day, but I drew this design for this notepad design, and luckily I've finished this notepad design. I haven't like printed it or tried it out yet because again, I've been on vacation. I'm not gonna release this for Valentine's Day because it's not Valentine's Day themed. It'll probably be out for my small spring update. I have these 2 designs and just gotta decide when I want to release those. And then last but not least, I did not end up working or finishing my sweet stamps, but that's okay because again, this really isn't Valentine's Day themed. If anything, this is more of a spring type thing, especially because I've already got some stamps going on for Valentine's Day anyways. Like I said, I really don't have a whole lot of stuff. It's a very, very tiny update. One last thing before I go. I did end up sending in my shrimp drawing as a keychain. I sent that out. I think I'm going to print this as a sticker with the cat, and then without the cat is going to be the keychain. So you'll have an option to do like a shaker keychain without the cat, or if you want the cat, you'll have an option to do that with a sticker. I think now that is it. That is all I have to show you guys. I did, however, get an order last night that I'm probably going to be packing right now, as well as I have an order to ship out, or I have an order to reship because it was returned to sender with like an incorrect address or something. I don't really know. So I have to figure that out real quick before I start anything else here. It is unfortunately though icy outside. I don't know, like that's not, you may think that's snow on the roofs. No, that's ice. So I don't feel comfortable driving, which is quite unfortunate because I have an order to pack and I have another order to reship, and I feel so bad for making people wait, but like the roads are quite literally filled with 2-inch ice. So yeah, I'm not really sure why that got shipped like into an incorrect address. Did exactly what, the person inputted as their address, and it like even got, I think, pretty much all the way there, and then it just was like, no, return to sender. But they just got a 5x7 Jinx print. I think I packed it for you guys earlier in the video, so here I am packing it again, or reshipping it again, but that's okay. I really appreciate this person. She messaged me literally the day as soon as I left for vacation, and I was like, I am so sorry, I just left for a week's vacation. Would you be willing to wait for me to reship it, or would you like a refund? And she was completely willing to wait for it. So I really, really appreciate you waiting, especially a few extra days because of the ice on the road. I really, truly appreciate it. Then for this other order, we got a hammerhead. This is one of my favorite holographic stickers. I think it's just so fun. So a little hammerhead, and then, excuse me, and then we've got a black Always Sleepy. And then Plumpkin, but with no words. Okay, Plumpkin, no words. And this order is for Isabella. I want to say quickly here, thank you so much, Isabella, if you are watching this. I truly, truly appreciate it. She is my best customer as of right now. This is her 3rd order with me, so thank you so, so much, Isabella. I truly appreciate it. We got 3 little stickers there. Sorry, the shadow was weird. I'm going to go ahead and grab a little freebie for her. And now with people that order multiple times, I don't really know if I should give them a thank you card again because they've ordered from me already. So they already have the thank you card, whether they threw it away or not. So I don't know if I should give it to her again. Maybe I could just write her a handwritten note. I'll write you a handwritten note. I'll write her a note on a little thing saying like a personal thank you so much. And then I'll probably actually do the same for this order as well, saying thank you for waiting so much. So that's what I've decided to do. My handwriting is not the best, so. I'm actually going to give her a Jinx sticker for free instead of this one because she said she really likes Jinx, so. And I also feel super thankful that she was very kind and nice about waiting for me to get back from my vacation. So I just feel like I should give her a little bit more. So I'm gonna also include that in the note, just saying like, I'm giving you a little freebie sticker. You don't need to use it if you don't want to, you can throw it away, but I just feel like she should get that. Packages are done. First thing I'm gonna do is send over everything to my computer, and then I'm gonna start printing out, doing all that process while I'm drawing. So multitasking, and that I can feel a little bit accomplished today because I really just kind of want to play video games all day. Okay, everything is sent to my computer, so now I'm just getting everything uploaded to Cricut and to the size that I want it and think that I want it at. So I'm going to be doing all the stickers, and we're going to try messing around with the sizes a little bit before we print. All right, while those are uploading, let's go ahead and turn on everything. Does the ink get cold? Does ink get cold, and does it ruin the quality? Because it's a little chilly in here, you know? And I haven't used my ink in about 2 weeks, so like, is there something I should be doing? Okay, well, I looked it up, and it says if you shake your ink, it helps prevent poor print quality, clogging, and machine malfunctions, so. Plus, I already have like printing issues. I've had this printer for 2 years now, and I'm like, do I need a new printer? It turns out a lot of people have Epson eco tanks, and that's not what I have. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Let me go shake some things and then start printing some things. I've done like all of the maintenance cleaning that you can do on there, but like looking inside of that, it's like, it looks a little messy. I feel like those should be all white, and there's like some bluish ink on there. And then like over here, I feel like that doesn't look normal. That looks like an explosion of ink happened, right? I guess I'm gonna have to do some cleaning. I'm gonna try to figure it out here in the settings if I can just like hit deep clean everywhere. That's a lot of ink that was just right there, and I don't know why it's there and how it got there. I assume I'm gonna have to do some cleaning before I do some printing, and that's gonna take some time on me doing stuff today. Anybody knows? Please let me know. I've been struggling with this printer for months now, and it's getting so exhausting. I'm thinking about buying a new printer, and I'd really like to save some money because I don't think I like really have to. I just feel like I need some smart printer person to tell me what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'll have to like send it in somewhere or something. So the printer is still cleaning. I have a feeling that none of it is actually going to be cleaned after all of this cleaning. If that is the case, I think I'm just going to print this out anyways, just to see what it looks like. And I just need to make sure that the size of the stickers themselves are good and how I want them to be. Here is the first test print that I did. This one, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it's a little grainy, at least on like the red parts and the line art. It's pretty grainy, and I'm getting low on some ink, so maybe that's why these ones turned out a little grainy. So I'm going to go ahead, change the ink cartridge, reprint it again, see how it looks, and then cut it out. All right, here's the second print. This is under like a matte setting because I have it written down that matte is better than having it under the glossy setting. The glossy setting, I think, actually probably looks the exact same. And then this setting is the other paper setting. As far as accurate colors go, I would say the one on the top is a bit more accurate than the one on the bottom because the ones on the bottom just have this hue of blue and I just don't like it. This matte one here, at least with this little strawberry cat, you can kind of hopefully tell that there is no graininess at all. It's smooth. So the color setting that is working for me is not actually working for me because it is turning my stickers into graininess. I guess I have more messing around to do. So these ones cut the border a little weird. Yet another issue I need to solve before I continue with anything, and now it's with my Cricut. Do you guys think that a border like this is okay to be a B grade? I don't really know. Or are these old trash? I don't know. I'm getting like really drained from doing this over and over again and it not really kind of paying off. I think I might end recording for the night here, which also just makes me feel bad because I have not done anything at all. So yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys tomorrow or whenever I can finally be able to record again. So I'm trying something different with these little guys. I instead printed them out in matte so that I will be adding a holographic film over the top of it afterwards. Even the matte printed slightly grainy and I'm like almost to the point where I'm like, am I looking too closely at this image? Because like when you look at it, like just stick your arm out, it looks totally fine. But then when you get really close, you can tell that the red is grainy and I just don't know really what to do with that or how to fix it because again I've printed different settings, I've used matte and glossy paper, it's not on my iPad on the artwork, so I don't know what my printer is doing, but it's doing something. So anyways, I am going to try doing matte with holographic paper to see if that helps with not being able to see the graininess, but that also means that I have a lot of glossy stickers that I don't really know what to do with. Alright, so here are both the stickers side by side. The one on the left is the glossy, and then the one on the right, you can kind of tell, is obviously the holographic one. So honestly, I don't really know which one I like better. I like the more vibrant, accurate color of the one on the glossy, but the holographic one, can't tell that it isn't as grainy. But honestly, like my camera, I feel like right now is not picking up the grain of this one until I get closer. Since I've already at least printed a few of the holographic ones and made a few of the holographic ones, I think I will have them both as an option. So luckily for people that are watching this video right now, you guys will kind of have more of a visual and an understanding of the two different ones. So yeah. It is the next day. I took a break after yesterday. Well, I worked a little bit more and then I took a break. But today I've got all the stickers printed out, cut out, and I'm going to be taking photos of them outside real quick. It's 11:30 right now, so kind of a little bit of a late start than I'd like to be getting at, but it is what it is. Hopefully I can be done with this second sticker sheet and I can have it printed out as well. It just kind of gave up halfway after it took a while to print. It was like, never mind, I don't feel like printing. So that's great. I do apologize if I sound a little hostile. I'm just so frustrated and so over it. I will try to be happier because I know, like, I feel like people don't want to hear the struggles. I don't know. I have finished the Valentine's variety sticker sheet. Here is what we're looking at. I think it turned out really cool. I hope the colors aren't like too blendy, but I wanted it to obviously look like a Valentine's Day themed sticker sheet. But I did try to like spread out the stickers that I did have be similar colors so that it wouldn't look that way. So I'm going to get these sticker sheets out of their pieces of paper, and I think one of them I'm going to be keeping for myself because I did accidentally scratch it whenever I was using this tool and trying to lift up each sticker. So yeah, this one just printed halfway again, but luckily I got at least one sticker sheet on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it anyways. Unfortunate that my printer, this is now the second time that my printer has done this in one day, and that is just way too much than normal. So this is another issue that I still don't really know why it's happening and how to fix it. I forgot that I actually cannot do this one, at least until I add sensor lines at the bottom, because it keeps trying to read sensor lines and there aren't any lines like these right here. I'm going to try to manually add them as best as I can. I want to try not to waste paper and ink. So I'm going to try my very best to like line up the lines and then add them myself here, and hopefully I get at least a sticker sheet out of this. I did an awful job, but I'm gonna try it anyways, okay? It was a long shot, but it did not end up being even, so this is gonna be trash. If you can tell with the stamp sticker sheet, it looks like it did not cut perfectly. It cut some of the background into where you're ripping up the sticker. Every sticker here on the sheet slash every sticker sheet of the Valentine's variety is just not cut well where I think I would be able to sell it. But I've been multitasking, so as I've been printing these, I've been doing other things, and of course I didn't notice until after I cut everything out. And so literally every single one of these Valentine's varieties are trash slash I guess B grades. You can tell that it didn't cut it correctly whenever you peel the stickers off of there, because obviously you'll be able to see the white border that should not be there. So I eventually, after way too long, decided to add a white border to all of my stickers, which is what I didn't really want to do this, because I thought the stamps looked pretty cool themselves without the white border, but this was the only thing that I could have thought to do that would make it cut so you wouldn't be seeing part of the background. Even with the white borders, you can kind of tell that Cricut is just kind of slightly off, like just really ever so slightly off. I have done 2 calibrations now and it says it's fine, and I don't really know what to do. I am like slowly peeling up each sticker and I'm seeing that the white border looks a lot better because it makes the sticker look even. You can see that there's probably a little, like just barely any white border is going to be still on the background once you lift up the sticker. But I'd rather that happen than it be like a different color background on your sticker. So that is what I have decided I'm going to be doing. That is the only thing that I could figure out would fix this issue that I'm having, other than manufacturing and getting them done somewhere else, which I can do, but right now I'm about a week away from my Valentine's Day update, so it's most likely I won't be getting this product here in time. So I've decided to do what I'm doing. I don't love that my Cricut is still cutting just ever so slightly off, and I've done so much I think to like fix that. Like I'm just kind of stuck almost, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these, and then once I do, I'm gonna go ahead and take product photo of both the Valentine's Day sticker sheet and then my strawberry sweet sticker sheet, because I still need to do that, and then I can start working on like a post update about it. Now I'm going to package all of the sticker sheets into their own individual packages. I didn't used to do this, but I started doing it after a market because they started curling, like you can actually kind of tell, but they started curling whenever I had them kind of like propped up, basically how they are like on here. And I didn't like that way that they looked when they would start curling. And I figured since I've seen other small businesses package them, like, I'll just do that as well. I think it also looks a little bit more professional. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Also, I did throw away the other Valentine's variety sticker sheets that I made that weren't good, like all of them, because I just didn't feel comfortable enough to sell those to people, even as B grades. Go ahead and just pack these up real quick, and then I'm going to move to my website. Everything that I've drawn in this video will be uploaded, and then I'll be making a post as well for that to be posting hopefully tonight or by tomorrow. So I have decided I'm going to do a little notebook spread of at least the Valentine's Day variety sticker sheets so that people can have a visual of what the stamps look like out of the paper, since the stamps are actually like shaped versus the other one is more of a normal who cares what the shape is type sticker sheet, you know what I mean? So here I'm going to be making a February sheet. I'm not good at making journal spreads, so if this looks garbage, I am sincerely sorry. By the way, a little easy tip for me as well is to use a sharp point. Like I'm using my Cricut thing here, so using a sharp tool like this one is very, very helpful. So just a little tip for you guys out there. Now we're going to go ahead and upload all these photos to my computer, and I'm going to put them into my shop. Once these are all done and uploaded into my shop, that is pretty much it for me. With that being said, I'm just going to end the video right here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end if you did. If you happen to like anything that I made for this small little Valentine's Day update, be sure to check out my shop. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!